In this video, after I beat Night 6, which I think I got insanely lucky because I beat it on like the 3rd attempt, I do start talking about what I think the lore is. So that's why the video is a little long. So if you guys don't want to hear that, like I can get it because I might not even be right about it. So you might just be hearing a bunch of bullshit. But it's kind of what I take from it, from what I'm playing and stuff. And I don't know if I'm right or I don't know if I'm wrong or if I'm kind of in between. I really don't know. So I would say like 15 minutes of this, I think, is like pure, like me talking about lore. So if you don't want to watch that part, you don't have to. I'm going to see if I can, put it into like chapters so you know which parts I'm... Alright, I hope that this is the last time I ever have to hear this beautiful soundtrack. Today, I'm going to try my hardest and my best and my very, very best! My best! To beat Night 6. I don't know, I hope I can beat it today because this is like the only day that I can be loud, scream, be angry. The other days, I just gotta keep it in. Yesterday's video, I had to keep it in because my mother was taking a nap because she got home from the dentist and I had to be quiet. So every time I got jump scared, I had to be quiet and it sucks. So, I really, really hope that this is the last fucking time that I have to play this. And then we can move on to Help Wanted VR. I don't want to play! Okay. I hear something. I always hear things when I have my headphones on. I swear to God. There's always noises. I swear there's people in my house, dude. Anyways, I'm like fucking Hitler right now. Okay. So I got my handy dandy headphones on. Let me turn noise suppression on. Or no, noise canceling. See, now it's loud. I can't hear it. So somebody could walk in, have a gun right to my head. The only way I would know is if I looked beside me or at the camera. Oh my God. Okay, before we do this, apparently there is a secret in one of the mini games that I own. So, I want to try to see if I can get it. So it's right over... Is this it right here? It's a car racing game. It should be on the 3rd lap on the bottom. Somewhere. Oh my God! Yes! Is this it? Okay. I got it. I don't know what this is. I literally just saw that there's a secret here and I was like, I gotta check it out. So I'm in a car. Okay. All right. This is interesting. So we're just driving? Do we go this way? Juniors. Come on, you know you can't be here. Don't make this more difficult than it has to be. Okay. All right. Why is it getting so small? My God. Okay, it's a little humble abode here. So who are we right now? This looks like purple guy. But why is he yellow? Leave him alone tonight. He had a rough day. I told you not to close your door. Okay. This is my house. He can't ignore me like that. Can I go back in there? Open the door! I'll find a way from outside. Wait, which way? Should I go right or left? The window's broken. What do I do? Oh, do I go this way? Ran off to that place again. He will be sorry when he gets back. Nice! That was cool. So were we acting? I mean, like, I thought he was purple. Why is he yellow? Okay, well, that's cool. All right, let me take a sip of some water, because, I mean, dude, we're about to be playing some games. Fuck! I turned the computer off. Ah!
You should have known I'd find you.
You may not recognize me at first, but I assure you,
I don't know how to turn! Listen, everybody listen. Fuck! Wait, no, I didn't finish it. I thought I was done. I fucking did it! What the fuck?
You played right into our hands. Did you really think that this job just fell out of the sky for you? No. This was a gift for us. You gathered them all together in one place, just like he asked you to. All of those little souls in one place, just for us. A gift. Now we can do what we were created to do and be complete. I will make you proud, Daddy. Watch, listen, and be full.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth. If you still even remember that name. But I
just got chills.
You are not here to receive a gift, nor have you been called here by the individual you assume, although you have indeed been called. You have all been called here, into a labyrinth of sounds and smells, misdirection and misfortune. A labyrinth with no exit, a maze with no prize. You don't even realize that you are trapped. Your lust for blood has driven you in endless circles, chasing the cries of children in some unseen chamber, always seeming so near, yet somehow out of reach. But you will never find them. None of you will. This is where your story ends. And to you, my brave volunteer, who somehow found this job listing not intended for you. Although there was a way out planned for you, I have a feeling that's not what you want. I have a feeling that you are right where you want to be. I am remaining as well. I am nearby. This place will not be remembered, and the memory of everything that started this can finally begin to fade away, as the agony of every tragedy should. And to you monsters trapped in the corridors, be still, and give up your spirits. They don't belong to you. For most of you, I believe there is peace, and perhaps more, waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, old friend. My daughter, if you can hear me, I knew you would return as well. It's in your nature to protect the innocent. I'm sorry that on that day, the day you were shut out and left to die, no one was there to lift you up into their arms, the way you lifted others into yours. And then, what became of you? I should have known you wouldn't be content to disappear. Not my daughter. I couldn't save you then, so let me save you now. It's time to rest, for you, and for those you have carried in your arms. This ends, for all of us, in communication.
That was the saddest shit I ever heard, bro.
We apologize if your situation wasn't presented to you in a completely honest fashion when you first started, but it was important that your intentions and actions be genuine. Here at Fazbear Entertainment, we value fun, family, and food. But more importantly, we value our commitment to atoning for past mistakes and tying up loose ends. Thank you for your participation. There is no need for you to return to work next week, as Fazbear Entertainment is no longer a corporate entity. Please accept this certificate of completion. Goodbye for now, and thank you for taking this journey with us.
William Afton. That, dude, that actually brought like a tear to my eye, dude. That was the best, not the best, that was one of the best endings in a video game that I have ever seen. I'm serious. I had chills that entire fucking time. That seriously was like one of the best fucking endings I've ever seen. This game is dedicated to the fans. It's been a pleasure making games for you. Dude, Scott, you fucking beautiful bastard, bro. The end. What a best game in the series. Best fucking game in the series, dude. I have chills. Can you see that? You can't see that. That's incredibly dark. I wish you could, though. I have chills, dude. Like, I still got them. The game's done. I still have them, dude. What? Ooh. Yo, is that really the end? Do I click something now, or does it do it for me? Okay, I clicked it. What happens now? Final Phase rating score. Nice. Completion certificate. So I'm guessing there's like a bunch of endings. But that's the completion one, so I did it. I really want to talk about this for a second. Game, turn the damn game off. I want to talk about this. Okay, you guys are coming with me because I need to go sit down on the couch. So we're moving on to the VR game after this. I believe I got to go check the chronological order for it. Should be moving on to the VR game though. I need to say something. Pizzeria Simulator, and then I want to kind of go over some of the lore that I have learned, Hold up. So, number one, when we started out with Pizzeria Simulator, I was like, nah, this game's kind of stupid. But then after the first night, and after it started things just started progressing, the whole scrap thing, and you had to save this fucking salvage or whatever. I knew that if I didn't do that, I wasn't going to get some type of ending. I already knew, because you have to make these games hard to get what you want. So I gotta say, man, it's beautiful. So I can't really talk about Pizzeria Simulator. I gotta talk about them in order. So we've been doing them in chronological order. So we started out with FNAF 4. So what I personally take from that game, and I don't know, I might be wrong, and anybody can correct me on anything. I don't mind. This is just what I've learned from the games. You play as Evan leading up to his birthday in FNAF 4. So basically, you're playing as Evan, and he had nightmares because he saw somebody getting into one of the suits. And what his little mind saw was somebody being stuffed into one of the suits. So it scared the shit out of him. So he started having nightmares about these animatronics, but he still loved his plushies. So his best friend was Fredbear, which was the Golden Freddy plush. And it would talk to him. It was like an imaginary friend to him. And it would talk to him. So at night, every night, he would have nightmares. And his brother wasn't making it any better. I'm guessing that was his brother. They were in the same house. Michael Afton, right? So we got Evan Afton, Michael Afton, and William Afton. So Michael was fucking tormenting him with the Foxy mask, just scaring the shit out of him. And then all these nightmares lead up to the day of his birthday. And his brother and his friends decided it would be a good idea to pull a big prank on his brother. So they lift him up and they put him next to Fredbear, his favorite animatronic, but not his favorite animatronic, his favorite plush of the animatronic. Put him next to it, and the tears set the spring locks off, because they say moisture, can set some spring locks off. From what I've read in some of the books, and also, lore and stuff like that. So moisture sets the spring locks. So I'm guessing the tears from his eyes set off the spring locks, and it bit down on his head. And I guess it didn't kill him, because I was watching, after I beat the game, I was watching some people play it, and I noticed something. There's a part where whenever he gets killed at the end of the game or whatever, there's a little part where he's in a black room, and Fredbear's talking to him. So what I'm taking from that is he was in a coma. He didn't die immediately. He was in a coma. So that was somewhere in like 1980 something. I don't think it was 87. I don't think that was the bite of 87. So, you know, that's crazy. So what I'm taking from it is after that, Afton didn't really care or something, because he liked killing kids or something. So like, I don't really think he cared about his son. He starts haunting the fucking golden bear because, you know, he possessed it because he was bit inside. So whatever, he possessed it. There's a supernatural little thing. So then we move on to FNAF 2, where there's a new pizzeria and everything's, you know, whatever. They make new animatronics. I really don't know the lore that good. From what I take of it, though, it's a new pizzeria. There's a worker, and I guess somebody gets their frontal lobe bitten off. Because that's FNAF 2 should be the prequel to FNAF 1. Because, you know, I had to play, you know, FNAF 1 after FNAF 2. And then I guess whatever happens in that game, because I didn't get the mini games. I was supposed to get mini games, but for some reason I didn't get them. I guess I didn't die a lot in the game, so like I didn't get the mini games, which upset me. So I didn't really get a lot of the lore from that one. So I guess we kind of got to skip that. But what I do take from that game is I have seen some pieces. I think in that game it shows Henry Emily's daughter, Charlie Emily, outside. Because some kids locked her out there, and they also locked the puppet that Henry created for Charlie to protect her from Afton, because Henry knew what Afton was doing. So he created that thing to protect her, and those stupid ass kids fucking were bullying her and locked the fucking puppet in a box and locked her outside. Afton pulled up, I'm guessing stabbed her, because Afton usually uses a knife, from what I, you know, gathered from things. He uses a knife. So, guessing he stabbed her. Then the puppet finally found a way outside, and Charlie had that little bracelet on, so he, you know, puppet knew that, or the marionette, whatever the hell fuck you want to call it, knew that where she was and stuff. So, bracelet, whatever. So, it followed her, and the rain from outside, from the minigame, was pouring down on her, and the puppet, and it just corrupted the fucking animatronic right next to her corpse. And she started haunting and possessing that, you know, that puppet. So the puppet doesn't really like adults. It's nice to the kids and stuff because she is a kid, and it just doesn't like adults. That's why it doesn't like who you're playing as, like in the game. I don't know who you're playing as in the game. It was Jeremy Fitzgerald or some shit like that, but I don't know who the fuck that is. So, yeah, so Charlie, you know, protecting the kids and stuff, and just being very protective over everybody. Then what I'm taking from this is was Sister Location after the second one? Is that what I played after? I don't remember. What was after the second game? What did I play after that? I think it was Sister Location. Might have been the first game. Either way, I think it was the first game that I played. It had to have been. So, what I'm taking from that is, oh man. So, in the first game, which will be the third game in chronological order, I believe, I'm thinking, no. It was Sister Location. I played Sister Location third. Okay. So in Sister Location, obviously, Afton created a new place for Circus Baby. I don't know what it was called. It was like Circus Baby. I forgot. It said it in the newspaper thing, I believe. But it was Circus Baby some shit. And what he did was design that Circus Baby to specifically capture and kill kids, so he could do his little science experiment pretty much to see if he could capture the souls of children or some shit. That's what I was taking from it. And at the beginning of the game, every time it was like, oh, you know, Daddy, why can't I go see the doll? Daddy, please let me go see the doll. And he was like, No, daughter. No, Elizabeth. You bitch. And she finally was like, fuck it, I'm doing it anyways. And she was like, there was 3 kids and 4 kids. And then there was 1. And then when there was 1, I shit my pants. And there was ice cream. And then there was screaming. But only screaming for a moment. Or some shit like that. So she captured Elizabeth, and now you can see that in the minigame that I fucking deleted. Dude, I recorded myself beating that dumbass minigame on Sister Location. It took me like an hour and a half. And I deleted it. Why? I deleted the recording? Anyways, in that, it shows the puppet taking, not puppet, what the fuck? Circus Baby taking Elizabeth and eating her wait, I probably should say that as a kid. Eating her, and, boom. And then there's entered, after you go into the scooping room, they scoop you, which is, I think, all of the animatronics put into one animatronic. They all kind of just combine themselves. They use Michael Afton, which Michael Afton, I think, was there to see what his father was doing. And basically, what had happened is Michael Afton got scooped, that motherfucker. So, they used his body as a shield, pretty much, or like a way to, disguise themselves. So they could go out in the real world. So then there was some other mini games that I don't know where the fuck they're from. I really don't know where they're from. I'm guessing they're probably in Pizzeria Simulator, but I have seen them throughout YouTube where Michael, I'm guessing it's Michael because it shows him getting sicker and sicker every day. Or something like that. He starts turning a different color. And then that thing comes out of him because it realizes that's no longer a good disguise. But since he possesses his own body pretty much, Michael, I think. Because those animatronics were in him or whatever, and it kind of, I don't know. I think he possesses his own body. I think there's something like that. In the books or something, there was something called like remnants or some shit. Maybe that was in the games too, where like that stuff, you can put that in a syringe and fucking possess things. I don't know about that, but it might be something like that. I'm guessing. I don't know. It has to be. So he possesses his own body and he's still alive, I guess. Then I think in FNAF, where am I? Where am I in this series? Then FNAF 1. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know what the hell happened to FNAF 1. FNAF 1, don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know about FNAF 1. I'm going to skip FNAF 1. I don't really know anything about that game. I'm going to be honest. I don't even think there was a lot of lore for that game. But in FNAF 3, I'm skipping into the pit because my dumbass thought that game had something to do with the story. It didn't. It's literally just based off the book. So we're skipping into the pit, which was still a good game, but I wasted my time. I could have been playing other games. So anyways, in FNAF 3, this is where the game starts taking like a bigger lore turn and it starts getting really good. You're in, I think, the pizzeria from FNAF 1. But I think it's like 30 years later or something like that. Because it's all abandoned and shit. And they're using it as like a haunted attraction. But little did they know there's still an animatronic in the back somewhere that they didn't see until the second night. And that animatronic is William Afton, Springtrap. So Springtrap is trying to kill you that entire time while you're trying to just guard the place or whatever. And then I guess when I beat Night 6, it says it burned. So I'm guessing they burned the place down. But before that, you're playing the mini games. And when you're doing it, you play as the puppet for a second, I believe. I think you play as the puppet, if I remember correctly, which is Charlie. And what Charlie does is delivers cake to all the children and then sets their souls free. Because, you know, she realized, like, hey, this is, you know, whatever. This ain't the best place to, you know, be living. Like, you don't need to live like this. So she sets their souls free, I guess. But then at that point, I don't really know how they come back and, you know, do that. So also in FNAF 3, it shows him dismantling the animatronics, which could be used for the remnant shit. I guess he could have, you know, melted it down or whatever when he was alive. And then it shows them like, yeah, that makes sense. Because now when we get to Pizzeria Simulator, Henry's just talking about, he says he, you know, like he's taking it from them again. Like I don't remember exactly what he said, but like, he did it again and again. Like, he killed them. Then he dismantled their fucking parts, burned them, and then used them like a fucking fleshlight to get what he wanted. Like, he just kept doing it. And I don't know. That's all I really know right now. That's all I'm really going to say. I know this is a big shit show of a video because I'm just talking about things that I'm not too sure about, but things that I'm trying my best here to try to piece together in my head. But I'm still piecing it together. I got things to think about. But we will be moving on to Help Wanted maybe today. Because I beat this game pretty early. So probably today we'll move on. But anyways, thank you for watching. I might not even put this part in here, I'm going to be honest. I mean, it's kind of long. I don't know if I really need to have this entire lore talk whenever there's probably videos all over YouTube talking about their lore or whatever. So I don't know. But anyways, thank you for watching, and we will be moving on to Help Wanted ASAP. I might record a couple videos of it today and then upload them throughout the weekend because it's going to be hard for me to record this weekend. Everybody's going to be home and stuff like that, so I might just record a bunch of videos of it today and upload it throughout the weekend. But anyways, thank you for watching.